Hi Scorpio, hope you guys are doing well. This is going to be a general reading for Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. And the question we're asking here is, do they miss you? So this is obviously not for those of you who are happily in relationships. This is for people, those of you who are not in relationship right now. Guys, remember with enmeshed energies like this in a relationship readings, the energies and the messages can be flip-flop. So apply it certainly how it resonates with you, right? Okay. So the way we're going to do this is we're going to start with a Black Moon Tarot as a crowning energy. We have Aries, I am. Okay. Actually, why don't we put that back there and we'll put this here. And I'm going to pull a Wisdom of the Oracle advice for you, and just for you, Scorpio. Okay. Some advice on how, maybe some words of wisdom on how to best get through this time. Obviously, you must be missing this person too, or at least, at the very least, curious, right, that you're here. Okay, any messages for Scorpio regarding this relationship? Messages for Scorpio regarding this relationship. Observer. Okay. You know what? Again, let's put that here. Let's talk about these two. Then we're going to pull a Rider-Waite to get some information on what happened, what's going on currently, some challenges, and a couple of outcome cards. We'll pull some additional advice cards, and then at the end, I'll pull a card to talk about if they're missing you or not. And if it becomes obvious that they're missing you throughout the reading, then let's ask the question, or maybe we'll ask both questions, what the chances are of you guys reconciling. All right, so let's talk about the crowning energy. So this is actually going to be for both of you. Aries, I am. Aries is the baby of the zodiac. Aries is about the leader of the zodiac. There's an aggressiveness about Aries, okay? We all have all of the signs in our chart, guys, you know, whether it's our house placements, our outer planets, we have everything. So this tells me that you're very much going to be tapping into this Aries energy, both you and this person who we're here discussing, okay? And this is about you guys being, one of you or both of you being responsible and disciplined in all of your actions. You're going to want to get things started and just forge ahead, right? This is like, this is that feeling post-relationship where you just want to, like, I'm going to move my life forward. I'm going to do everything differently. I'm going to make myself be happy. The hell with them. I don't need them, kind of thing, right? There is definitely an ego about this, and please forgive yourself for being that way, you know, if you're resonating with this, because it's totally normal in my opinion. But I am getting very strongly that, you know, you're just not going to want to buckle under the drama or trivialities of any kind of nonsense that they throw your way, or anyone's, you know, attempt to get you to behave a certain way, right, post relationship right now. As this marks a period where you're very forceful and you're very headstrong, and you're going to forge a direction or a path following this vision that you have, and all of this energy that you have right now. Now, this is the thing, I'm getting very strongly that you guys are both going to want to take the lead in anything that has to do with anything having to do with love. Now, this can be both of you aggressively trying to get your point across with each other still, even now post-relationship, or for others of you, it could be this headstrong determination to just get into another relationship, or to just bury the pain from this relationship in someone else. But it's this idea of, this is very, very, very aggressive, kind of wanting to take the lead. And you may very well attract very kind of spontaneous and enthusiastic lovers. Some of you maybe even more than one, all right? But you want to really be careful to not think beyond acting with aggression, especially in anything having to do with emotions, guys, okay? Because this is the bottom line that I'm getting for, and we're going to see what the Rider-Waite tells us. But I am getting very much that there was this sense of wanting more freedom. Not that you didn't want to be together so much, but that either one of you or both of you were feeling some sort of either fear of intimacy, or responding to somebody being maybe a little too codependent, where you didn't feel that you could be autonomous in the relationship. But regardless, there's this idea here of wanting total freedom, right? But the advice here, though, with this crowning energy is you want to avoid, regardless, whatever you're involved in, whatever your partner's involved in, you guys need to avoid being too quick-tempered, because this is the question here. So you want to be steady and measured rather than very like hot-blooded or impulsive in this energy, because this marks a time where you need to be sensitive to the concerns of others, since you're going to have this will to want to move forward fast and strong without thinking things through. And this is very much an Aries energy, again, because they are the most immature sign of the zodiac. And no shade on Aries, right? We all have our thing. My placements are early in the zodiac too, so we're all just like children and grown-up bodies. But it's this, you know, where Leo is more about that ego-driven to serve self kind of thing. Not that there's anything wrong with Leos, I love Leos, but with Aries, it's kind of like non-malicious, childlike selfishness, control of things, and this impulsivity without being very thoughtful of the people that they're dealing with right now. So Scorpio, this could be you, this could just be your partner, this could be the two of you at this time, but you just want to be careful. And since you're listening to the video, I'm gonna like speak to you, but this is a crowning for this situation. You may be finding that your ex-partner is acting very irresponsibly right now, you know, sleeping around, trying to approach you from a very aggressive mindset, trying to, you know, get you to think the way they feel things should be, or, you know, trying to aggressively get you to see the error of your ways, if you know what I mean, right? Like, you know, so there's this aggressiveness surrounding this. So it's really a time to really stop, you know, kind of stop in your tracks. They need to stop in their tracks too, and really kind of think things through from a more rational perspective if they really want things to go better for them and you as well in a more positive direction, rather than you know, anything that you guys might have been going through right now, you know, having to do with what ended up creating the demise of your relationship, which again, we'll find out more information about that with the Rider-Waite. But let's check out the Observer card. Again, this is Wisdom of the Oracle. So the Observer is just about kind of like chilling and taking on a neutral vantage point. And Scorpio, this is only for you. So this is one of those times in your life where you're going to want to be doing some exploring, and instead of only considering yourself, considering what you need to understand about other people and about different cultures and just about things you've been engaged in, right? Because sometimes in this energy, you just can't see the forest for the trees in your way. So feelings really probably for you, I'm getting, are very jumbled up right now. You often hear one thing when a person says another. It can be like the echo of an unresolved past experience dubbed over your conversation. So you really want to take time out before you react to anything right now. Again, right, we have this reaction energy with this Aries. So, because it's actually likely that the other person has no idea how their words have affected you. So you really want to try to take a few steps back and, you know, try to give some understanding to a situation, and have faith in yourself and your ability to assess the situation. And if you are in a, and you listen, those of you who have been dealing with somebody who has narcissistic tendencies, where they've been cheating on you, lying from you, stealing from you, having kids all around town with other people, all kinds of horrible, disrespectful things, you're going to know, right? I mean, that's a very distinctive situation. But those of you who are in a space where you and your partner really loved each other, and you had this devolving of your relationship, and if there is a chance of you guys getting back together, I'm getting here, the advice here is, if you are feeling that, get really honest with yourself. Get really, really honest with yourself. I'm sorry, I put this here, it's bothering me. Be really honest with yourself, right? And just understand that you becoming very aware of your part in things is going to not only grow you, but it's going to open up the energies where if you guys do belong back together, you will get back together. But even if you don't, it's going to bring you to a higher level of awareness about yourself and how you do relationships. And I think from that point, there's a level of objectivity about it where you're not only looking through everything through your own experiences and your own past hurts and your own past beliefs, but you're also really trying very hard to acknowledge why people are the way they are from a very observant mindset. And that's really going to serve you in this energy. Okay, so let's get to any messages. Ooh, the cards are shuffling very weird for me here. Very weird. Scattery. Scattery. I do feel fluttery in my chest. Okay. Okay, so the devil, I saw sadness. Yeah. Okay. All right, cross purposes. All right. I'm not pulling this, but I saw it. Let's just pull a few. Death card. 9 of Pentacles. All right. These are just some extra energies. So here I'm just getting... There's the death of the relationship the way it was, but guys, I like the death here. 2 cards I actually really like seeing in relationship spreads. One is the death and one is the 10 of Swords. And you're like, what? Why? Well, because this means that whatever led up to the breakup is done. It's dead. It's dead. You can't go back to that. You don't want to go back to that. That was not good. Even if you thought you were really happy, maybe your partner wasn't really happy, or you guys didn't have the stuff that it takes to go the long haul. So whatever it is, because you see in the death card, we have the Pope and we have the Sun in the background there, right? So I love that, because this indicates that there are blessings on the other side of this for you if you're both willing. But you guys right now are very much at cross purposes for each other. So not only does this mean cross purposes, this is cross purposes with each other, cross purposes within yourself, and this indicates a moment of just sitting and resting. Resting, how can I say it? It's like the pause before the decision. That's a better way of saying it, because when I say rest, that sounds more like the 4 of Swords. This is the waiting before a decision. So I feel like for many of you, obviously not going to resonate with everyone, but I feel like for many of you, you guys are in this weird space post-relationship where you're feeling hints of it not being totally done. And even though you're not together now and you're probably both doing your own thing, there's this string, this definitive string, right? Because there was a time where you guys saw the 9 of Pentacles in each other, which is all about abundance and growth, right? And just abundance, right? Look at the fruits and look at the pentacles. It's all about bonding. It's not only money. It's about bonding. It's about emotional health and mental health and connection. You know, whereas cups are about emotions, the pentacles are about that bond that we share, that soul connection that we share, right? That allows us to have these beautiful earthly connections in the here and now, right? But it's reversed. So you guys are not in each other's immediate space right here because that situation needs to be done. But the fact that you got the 2 of Swords does indicate to me that you guys are in this period of waiting. It's definitely a period of waiting. Okay. So let's pull some cards to get. First, let's get a couple of cards about the past. Okay. So much blue going on here. My nails, the cloth, the cards. Just noticed that. Okay. So 3 of Pentacles. That's the archetype card. Okay. So you guys were, but then 3 of Swords. So you guys you were building something together, and then a 3 of Swords moment happened. Okay. So we'll come back to that. We'll clarify that. Okay. In the current, 3 of Cups. Not a surprise because of what we got with the Aries energy. I feel like you guys are just out celebrating, self-medicating, giving other relationships a go. You are, they are, or you both are. Just really looking for this new love, right? Really just wanting something new. Okay, your challenges here are the Hangman reverse and the King of Swords. Yeah, okay, so there's definitely stubbornness and stagnation there. But let's look at the outcome. 7 of Cups reverse. I like the 7 of Cups reverse. The Hierophant, I like that. And we pull 5 of Swords. No one's winning. Knight of Swords. Lots of fighting. Okay, that's okay. We're going to get more clarification. Let me just pull those up there. Okay, so we have the 3 of Swords. I'm going to pull some more cards on this right away. But we have the 3 of Pentacles, rather, in your past. And I like this. I call this the archetype card because this is, you know, you, them, and your bond, right? And how do we work our bonds in real life, right? How do we do that? We have to make plans. We have to sit down and communicate pragmatically on how we're going to move things forward. What do we need to do? How much money do we need? Where are we going to live? You know, and this is all done under the guise of a connection, right? I mean, this definitive connection, right? So if the connection is strong, the planning is going to happen, right? So this tells me that at least at some point, this connection was strong enough for you guys to discuss what you were going to do, where you were going to go together as a couple. Now let's get some information on this Three of Swords. It's Three of Swords reverse. Okay. Three of Swords reverse. So Three of Swords in the upright, you know, on the most mundane level, yes, a lot of people say it's a three-party situation. It can certainly be this. But this could also be you, them, and any situation external to your relationship that was creating a great deal of stress. So this could even be your kids, their kids, external family members, a job, a disagreement about finances, anything that would be external of your intimate connection that would create a situation where it pushed a divide in your relationship, okay? Now, the Three of Swords is just the fact that it's reversed is just telling me that while you guys were dealing with this situation, there was very bad communication. You guys had issues with communicating. Now, whether it was about this third party or this third thing, this third leg in the relationship that didn't belong there, you guys were not communicating about it. And that was the main issue. On the one hand, you're talking about moving forward together and having all of these things, but then there were like these secrets being held back and the communication was not there. Yeah, and without that communication, we have the Ace of Pentacles reversed. So this is about, you know, in the tangible, in the here and now, this bond was not going to have this fresh start that you guys initially wanted. So you have this connection. I definitely feel, Scorpio, definitely connection. There was great sex between the two of you. There was this more surface connection, okay? But when it came to the kind of connection that's like a pentacle connection, where it is that the soul connection that allows for earthly bonding and movement forward of a life together, that wasn't being offered, and it has something to do with these secrets. And one of you or both of you got into that Eight of Cups space feeling very disillusioned and disappointed, and you were just moving away from what it was because you just did not feel that this was going to be able to serve you. Yeah, no matter how hard you tried, it was not happening, right? And then to end in this Two of Pentacles energy, when a Two of Pentacles is upright, it shows trying to make a decision between two paths and two things, you know, feeling very emotional about it. But when it's upright, it's just like, no, I'm done. I don't want to do this anymore. There's nothing to even decide now. I'm just not doing this. This is either we're on the same page about where we should be going forward financially, where we should be living. The level of support that you each needed was different. Maybe one of you struggled with codependency issues. One of you still had your mind on someone from your past. Again, this is a general reading, but whatever this third situation was outside of your relationship was definitely an issue here, is what I'm getting. So it's creating this current space of you guys just wanting to party away the pain. You, them, both of you right now. And I'm going to say it like that because, again, not to be repetitive, but the energies don't understand energies that are enmeshed, right, between you or them. So this can be hanging out with friends a lot, hanging out with family, but there's this idea of celebration. Now, it's not reversed, because when it's reversed, that indicates things getting out of control, acting very irresponsibly, and all of that. This just tells me that you guys are just trying to make yourselves feel better. So are they. And this celebration, and there's this kind of, you know, just flirtation happening because you're really, both of you are just trying to bring yourselves into this Ace of Cups energy. This is new. This is the hand of God offering fresh emotions, new love, right? And this is what you're wanting right now. I don't know if you're going to find it going out and partying. Why don't we just pull some energies here, because I can tell you that going out and partying and looking for love there is just maybe not a good idea when you're nursing a broken heart, because then you end up sliding somebody else new in, and then it becomes complicated. Page of Swords, man, you guys are just like ready. You got new ideas. You know where you want to go. You're looking to build yourself forward. You're looking to build a new life. You want that Ten of Pentacles. You know exactly what's up. Okay. I'm not hating this, I have to tell you. Scorpio, this is very positive. This is telling me that either one of you or both of you, okay, let's just say it like that, are out hanging out with friends, trying to celebrate, trying to just feel better about things, trying to refill your cup with some fresh ideas, and you're willing to work at it, because ultimately what you each want is that Ten of Pentacles energy. But the challenge here, Ten of Pentacles, is about abundance, and it's about love and acceptance in the tangible, having everything you need, having the money you need, all the resources you need, the connection that you're looking for, the support that you feel like you need, the respect that you need, that you feel like you deserve, okay? But then we have the Hangman energy and the King of Swords as the challenges here. So the Hangman reverse tells me that one of you or both of you are still very much stuck on an ideal, on a situation that ends up making you more the victim of a situation than the victor. And again, this could be vice versa. So this is thinking about back to a situation, and I'm getting this is back to your relationship with this individual with a lot more positivity than it should. Okay? And this is about the need to change your perspective. And Scorpio, only because we did get the Observer advice card, which is advising you to take on a different perspective. Really look at things from a broader point of view, and less from just from your own experience and your own hurts. Really getting into a space of trying to understand other people and why they might feel the way they do, right? Because when we have this Hangman reverse, I understand the challenge here being this King of Swords energy, because the King of Swords energy is all about thinking very clearly and having ideas and a mindset on exactly what needs to be done, but you're feeling very confused right now, which is what the Aries energy indicated as well, and so did the Observer energy, that your feelings are very jumbled up right now. So thinking clearly through things right now is going to be a challenge, okay? That's the challenge, so you just have to know it. So now with the outcome, here we have the Seven of Cups reverse, and we have Five of Swords. So the Seven of Cups reverse, I mean, the Seven of Cups is just about kind of like some confusion, right? Five of these Seven Cups are very positive, right? We have higher consciousness, we have faith, we have wisdom, we have utopia, we have abundance. Then we have the skull and we have the baby dragon. And that's always the information that we just can't see. And we're like, should we take the chance? Should we not take the chance? I'm not sure. And being in the reverse is telling me that you're just not willing to tap into those emotions to take the chance because of how you guys fought. And the Five of Swords is an interesting energy because no one really wins. There's always one of the people in this situation who think they won, but in the end, no one really wins, right? You just don't. This is about, somebody just coming in really headstrong and spewing their shit and deflecting their stuff and whatever. Nobody really wins in that energy. But at the same time, we have the Hierophant and we have the Knight of Swords here. So this tells me that you understand that if things are approached from a higher consciousness and not from all of the bullshit nonsense, that happens with the, how do I say it? Like the very surface arguments, you know what I mean? Like, well, you didn't call me and I don't like how your text sounded. And you didn't text me, when you said you were going to text me, or, you said that and you said that in an off way. Like those are such surface little arguments. Like what's under that? that's supporting that release valve, because most of the arguments that we have with our partners are nothing more than a release valve, right? It's usually not about what we're actually arguing about, but it's about what's under that built up. And this is telling me that at some point, you and your partner are going to realize that that's the consciousness you guys need to tap into. Where after you guys take some space, you're going to be realizing, like, that was so stupid that we fought about that. Oh my God, why do we do that? That's so ridiculous. That's not what the issues were, right? It's not what the issues were. But then we have the Knight of Swords coming in, and this is an aggressive energy, kind of with the Aries, but it's like, I have these new ideas. Let's approach things from this way. I like it because it's upright. So these are very, very positive. This is, we need to change the way we did things before. We need to listen to each other more. We need to be more present in the relationship and not pay attention to so much external nonsense, because I am getting like a lot of external nonsense here, Scorpio. Yeah. All right. So, okay. A couple of cards of advice for this union, please. Okay. Yes. All right. Well, it was all going good up until there. Because the Six of Swords reversed just tells me that you guys are willing to keep the past in the past. And you're willing to have this new approach. Because the Ace of Swords is about a new approach. It's the right hand of God giving you this new approach, these new thoughts, beautiful energy to have with this Knight of Swords. But then we have the Emperor reverse, which is telling me that some honesty needs to be had here, guys. Okay? Now, I'm going to say this. It doesn't mean you're with one, right? But this is like, and I almost hate to say it like this because it is the narcissist card of the tarot. You can be with a narcissist. I almost hate to do that because narcissistic personality disorder is a very serious thing that very few people actually have. And it gets conflated with borderline personality disorder, which is another disorder. But frequently, it's simply where people run in basic terminology when their partner is just being straight up selfish or self-absorbed. And the reason I'm going on about this is because I do not get in this reading that this person is a narcissist or even BPD. I'm not getting that. I'm getting that the Emperor upright is someone who's very focused on their thoughts and is very kind of like, you know, stand by your man kind of like person. There's no gender here. And just really trustworthy. And in the fact that they're in the reverse just tells me that they're still trying to work through what they feel to be right for the situation, which I think is perfectly normal. You know, I do. But I think this is about you each being honest with yourselves and with each other, because we have that Ace of Swords in the center, which is beautiful. And you guys being willing to leave the past behind. There is a willingness there. It doesn't mean you guys can make it happen in real life. Let's find out. Does Scorpio's partner miss them? Scorpio's partner miss them. Let's see what we got. Five of Pentacles. Okay. This says that they don't miss you right now in this moment. Okay. And let's see if that is considered a no card in tarot. Is there any chance that Scorpio and their partner can get back together? The energy going to support Scorpio and their partner ever getting back together? Absolutely, yeah. Queen of Pentacles is one of the most positive cards in the deck for that. Okay, so Scorpio, not now. Not right now. That's okay. You're not ready yet. You're still thinking. You're still in that observer energy. You guys need this space. I mean, really, like this whole second row of just where you guys are at right now, this is all good. Because this is you guys taking the space to realize what you want in a relationship. What you're willing to put up with, what you're not willing to put up with. You guys are just not ready yet. That's all this means to me. Because you have the Queen of Pentacles. I feel like if you want this relationship, and everyone's going to be different, if you want this relationship to work, it can, just not right now. So right now, Scorpio, really work on yourself. Really work on hanging out with your friends, enjoying life, really enjoying the small pleasures, thinking about what works for you in your life, and really trying to approach things from a more objective standpoint. And I think that's really going to work well for you. Guys, until next time, see you next week for the September reads. Take care. Bye-bye.